And now you have studied it, you've
Hmm.
mastered it, and you've made it your own.
Yep. The only sad part about it is she have bought every holiday from me, so she won't buy another one right now unless I do something like special. Cause like she told me, she said, "Well, my husband like Notre Dame. Can you make one?" I said, "Yeah." So I went, found the two colors. I asked her what she liked, and I made her one. Then like I made one for breast cancer month because his mother, she passed away from breast cancer. He said, "Well, can you make me one in honor of my mom?" I made one in honor of his mom.
So basically, you can actually take this outside the box and be great. Talking about content,
I've
ma'am.
made I made some on live. I made an Easter one on live before. But this is when I first got started. I didn't have the proper stuff where you could see me actually making it. So now I've learned to get me a ring light. I've learned to get, a way to set it up so I can put the camera in front of me where you could actually see me making it. Before when I made it, it was only showing just the product because I didn't know. So being on Bigo, I've learned how to adjust my camera so now the person can see me making it hands on.
Wow. All right. So everyone that just come in the room, okay? This is Stagecoach, and I am Empress Paris. And right now I'm interviewing Stagecoach because she is a female entrepreneur, and we're gonna try to push her to the limits with what she's actually doing. And what she's definitely exposed to us just now is that she makes wreaths. She makes
Hmm.
beautiful custom wreaths, and y'all already know she's gonna have to show us one. I know she got one lying around the house, so we'll get to that pretty soon.
Okay. Well,
So,
I don't have. I do have a St. Patrick's one. I haven't put it out yet. But normally I have one for every holiday.
yes,
Fourth of July,
absolutely.
Easter, Mother's Day, every holiday I got one.
All right, so let's talk about it then. Now, once you started this venture, were you more excited about making wreaths, or were you more afraid of failure?
Well, basically, I was excited because when I seen hers, I was on a scavenger hunt to make one like hers, right? So I found we had the exact same centerpiece, but the way she made hers, of course, I made mine different. And so every month I was like, okay, I gotta make another one, gotta make another one. What am I gonna do? And so I was just constantly trying to figure out. I was googling things, getting other ideas for people, but then I made my own. So then I went ahead and made me a New Year's. Then I made a Valentine's, and then I put my little twist on every one that I made. And so like now, I have one for everyone, but I be like, I'm gonna make me a new one because that one got a little old. But now I'm comfortable doing it. I can if I go get my stuff, how many rows I gotta have. When I first started out, I didn't know how many rows I needed to do a whole 18-inch reach, right? So now I know I need 6 rows. I know if I go to Hobby Lobby, I know I need to get 2 rows of this and 2 rows of this. I know how long to cut my stem. I know everything. I've learned how to put it on there with a hole. When I first put them on there, they wasn't staying. It was like iffy. So now I know to use a staple gun or a glue stick or whatever. So as the months passed, I got better and better. My first one, it wasn't all that, but when I got to going, I got them down packed. So now I feel comfortable in selling them because I know they buying something that's quality that looks nice. It ain't just gonna fall apart. So I will post them on marketplace or whatever, and people as soon as I post them, they buy them. I haven't made it anymore because you know how you start something and then you don't finish it. I did that, but when I was making them, I was selling them, and I was cheaper than the next person
Well,
because. Hmm.
I said, well, hopefully, when we bring you back on our 9 o'clock panel, we can probably change that up for you. Because for our 9 o'clock panel, it's going to be a panel on women helping women. And I think I'll be able to help you get that spark back. I'm going to give you more ideas for more Reese. And I think we're going to make this a part of your
And
content.
I already have the stuff in. I have stuff in there now to actually make one. I got the roll. It wouldn't be like I like to color coordinate stuff. So right now I couldn't do one like, like a certain color, but I have ribbon and everything that I could actually make one.
Ooh. All right.
Hmm.
So we talked about idea, excited about it. No, because you were going to perfect it. Now, um, how did you know that you basically believed in your product and that you have faith in your product? Like, tell us about the like, how do you really feel about the product that you produce?
So like I said, when I first made it, I wasn't getting it as tight as I wanted to get. So I made one, but I was like, I'm not gonna sell this. But then when I got it down pack and I did that extra twist, because like at first it was taking me a long, long time because I wanted to make sure it was perfect. I said, if I sell this, it's gotta be perfect. I can't sell them, and they're gonna come back and say, oh, my stuff fell off. So then I started making them tighter. I got like a pattern, like it was like I would know to put 6 here, 8 here, or whatever, spread them out. So like on the rings, it's got these little bars on them. So I knew to put at least 10 on this side and 10, and I knew how to make it nice and full and not and use less and make it look beautiful because you didn't want it to be shady looking and missing spots or nothing like that. So I've learned to make it look nice and full. And when it stands up, it just stands out. Yeah. But that's something that, and it's very relaxing because I will go in the office. I got me like a little office space. My office spot is not clean right now because my husband's been in there working. But I got like a little office. I will play my little Google music, and I will be in my zone. A lady would
Period.
say, "Hey, I want to buy one." I would have it made that same day and shipped out the same day. So I had
All right.
went and got the shipping cost. So when they said they want to buy one, I knew exactly how much it was going to cost. The only thing would be different. They stayed in like California or something like that. But I found my right box size, so I know what size box that the wreath was gonna go into. So when somebody buy one, I know to go get this size box. So I got
Oh,
all of this wrote down. So now I know exactly what size box, how much it's gonna cost. When they ask me, I say, "Hey, you live here, it's gonna cost this amount."
wow. I am so impressed with you.
Yep.
Okay. So next question then. Okay, so basically there's a lot of female entrepreneurs. A lot of them walk out on faith and they need a team to help them, a man or uncle or a father. How do you feel about independence? Do you feel as though you need your husband to carry you through this venture?
Well, this is the thing. If I sell one wreath, I can sell one and make two off that one. So when I first got started, I have a friend that lives in Maryland. She bought two wreaths from me. This is my I have made my very first one. She cashed out me $130 to make her two wreaths. And I was like, well, that's a little too much. And she said, well, I'm investing in you. She said, because once I buy this one, I'm giving you enough money where you can go buy one to make sure. Because at first, I was having to take the money in first to go buy the supplies to make it. Well, she sent me extra money so I will be prepared to make the next person's wreath. And I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. She said, I enjoy what you're doing, so I'm investing in you. So she gave me extra money where I could have stuff on hand.
What a great, great friend. So basically, she put you on the path of independence where you didn't have to ask anyone for anything. You didn't have to get a loan
Yeah.
from anybody. She basically put you on the path of independence where you're able to cover all products and materials and continue to move forward and grow.
Cause she was my first customer online, like to ship it off. And she was like, well, how much is it gonna cost? I said, well, let me go get to the post office and get your price, whatever. And she's like, no, I'm just gonna send you this and this should cover it. And I made her two of them. Her son passed away from the drug
Mm,
overdose. So I made
okay.
her and I put his name on it. And she puts it up every year in remembrance of him.
Oh, that is so beautiful. So
Yep.
that's gonna go great and right into a great segue into my next question. You're working for a greater cause. So entrepreneurship is not just about making money, fame, or glory. Many of successful women entrepreneurs today are impacting the world with positivity and ways to basically do something for a greater cause. So basically, you made a wreath in memory of her son.
Hmm.
So for
And then
you, it
she
wasn't
put
about the money, it was about the passion.
She puts it out every year. And then I also started making these little tin boxes. That's called it's called just a chair. It's got like a chair, and it's called what's it called? The empty seat.
Mm.
So with the empty seat thing, I actually went on the internet and printed out this poem that's called The Empty Chair. And I put it in a little dollar frame. And I had bought these little chairs, and I've hand painted them, because you paint the chairs red. And I put them in this little tin box, and I posted it with a Christmas tree to make lights up. She seen that, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I want one." Don't you know I sold 8 of those? And this was like, it was just, I printed out the poem. I printed out the poem, cut it out, put it in a dollar frame, put it in this little tin thing, painted the chair red with a Christmas tree, and I sold 8 of them. Because
Wow.
people who saw somebody, they thought it was a nice idea. It's called
Oh
the
my God. Sold
Yep.
these to what, funerals? Like what was the
Well,
greater
the empty chair
behind?
is a thing where if somebody passed away, it's a chair and remembers them during the holidays.
Okay, perfect. Do you ever feel as though your business could actually get big enough to where you can actually employ people in your community?
With the wreath, maybe not, because it's like it's not a lot of hard work, because basically you just cutting your ribbon. Well, I don't know, you probably could, because if somebody, your ribbons, you gotta cut them like 8 inches or whatever. So maybe I could have somebody have those already pre-cut. But normally when making a wreath, it's better to do it one-on-one, because the wreaths ravel, and you really don't want those sitting aside waiting.
All right.
It's
So
better.
what if you got 100 orders of wreaths? Do you feel as though you would have to employ a part-time worker?
Yes. Yep. Because I would need somebody to cut my stems. I would need somebody to see what colors they want, because you might want this color, and then I might, and like a lot of times, like I do wreaths according to the month. I got like a certain little theme that I put in the middle. Like I put Easter bunnies, I put hearts, I put
Mhm.
um, roses or whatever. So the stores only stop around that time. So if you say, "Hey, I want something for Christmas right now," it would be hard for me to find it, because they haven't put Christmas stuff out. So I have to buy stuff in advance and have it on my shelf. So if you ask for it, I already got it. So like right now, I have Christmas stuff in there. I got Easter stuff in there, because if you say, "Hey, I want an Easter wreath," and it's December, I got the stuff to make your Easter wreath. So you got to go actually buy it in advance and have it. So that's the part about, you got to stock up and have your stuff on hand. So if you say, "Hey, do you got something for Mother's Day," and it's not here, I don't have to wait till they put the Mother's Day supplies out. I already got something.
Perfect. All right. All right. That sounds good. So to me, it sounds like you put a lot of hard work in your product.
Oh
And we
yeah.
all know that a successful woman actually puts in a lot of work for the things she loves. All right. Now,
Mhm.
and that's how you achieve goals. That's how you achieve monuments. And that's how you make it to your objective. You work hard and you work smart. Now, and if you really, really ever want to hit it big and succeed in your business venture, you should already give it your all with no complaints. Now, do you feel as though this business stressed you out? Do you feel as though you have any regrets or complaints with this business?
No, because it's very relaxing when you do it. It's like a relax. Like I told you, I would go in the office, I put my music on, and I would play my music, and it's a hobby, but it's very relaxing. It's very relaxing, because the whole time I'm making it, I'm trying to think what I could do to put that extra on it. You know what I'm saying? So they could,
Mhm.
and like I will make it, and I'll look at it, and then I ask something else. And no, I have went into the store to buy supplies, and a lady have asked me, "What are you making?" And I told her I've sold one to a clerk before, because I've showed her pictures of the ones I made, and she's like, "Well, can you make me an orange and white one?" I said, "Sure." Made an orange and white.
Stagecoach. Okay, so do you think you're selling yourself short? Do you really feel as though you can really be doing more and selling more and you just around here comfortable?
Yep, I
Well,
am.
hopefully tonight on our 9 o'clock
For
show,
example, this is this is my one of the Easter ones.
oh,
I
look
made
at
that.
that.
That's before I put anything on it. That's the Easter. Okay. So then, for example, this is one that I made for Valentine's. It's got red, it's red and white, but it's got ribbon that's got red hearts on it. So these are ones that I just started to do before I put anything on them. You know what I'm saying? So like the woman that I was saying about, she told me, hey, I want a blue and silver with silver snowflakes. So I made that one, and it's got silver snowflakes on it. The lady that who I was telling,
Wow. These are so beautiful. So I want to ask you before we go any further, do you mind coming back to my 9 o'clock show? On the 9 o'clock show, we're going to actually, it's the Women Helping Women show. This is where we're going to actually really help you promote your business, and we're going to get some sales at 9 p.m. Are you up for getting any new sales today?
yeah, I'll do it. I mean, yeah, because look at this one.
Oh, oh, that's so pretty. So basically, what I want you to do right now is hold all these pretties into the 9 o'clock show, because again, that's my Women Helping Women. I'm going to help you sell some wreaths tonight.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be our 9 p.m. segment with none other than Stagecoach, the female entrepreneur. All right, so now, it's a highly competitive world, right? This world is very competitive. There's people selling this and that, and trends continue to change. You must always adapt to anything changing. So with those reefs, I really feel a good thing for you. You already do all the holidays. I think you should take on doing one for every sports team, or even the top most 20 popular ones, you know?
Yeah.
That would be amazing. And we can promote cancer for you. That'll be amazing. Autism. This is going to get
Oh,
big. Hmm.
speaking of autism, my my daughter, my daughter's best friend, her son is artistic. I made him that one, and I put his name on it.
Oh,
His name is Gabriel, and I put his name. I spelled his name out on it.
see, Stagecoach, with you staying relevant and you keeping updated and adapting to these days and time, basically you can provide people with whatever they're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to help you with on my Women Helping Women panel. You
Okay.
see, this is perfect, y'all. Oh my God. All right, y'all. So again, we're talking about female entrepreneurship tonight. This is a female entrepreneurship panel, which will in turn turn into a Women Helping Women panel at 9 p.m. or in the next 30 minutes. And we're talking to none other than Stagecoach. She is a host with the BOC agency. She's also a host on Vigo, and she's a female entrepreneur, and she sells some of the most prettiest wreaths ever. And you guys are gonna get the opportunity to see a lot of examples at 9 p.m. Eastern on my helping women's panel. And she probably is gonna go to the closet and pull out us one for St. Patty's Day. You think you can do that for us at night on the 9
Yeah.
p.m. show,
That
Stagecoach?
I already made. I
Perfect.
got to up it out because it's been packaged up. I haven't put it out since last year, so I have to go out there and get it.
And also, you guys, again, this is the Women Helping Women's panel. I might just have a little surprise for Stagecoach. Other than promoting her business and help her make sales tonight, I might even have a little surprise for you guys. All right. So let's keep it moving because we have 6 more minutes for her little short interview, which will start again in 30 more minutes. All right. So let's talk
Okay.
about excellence always being the norm. Do you feel as though women should always shoot for the skies in anything they do?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't take no for an answer.
Okay. Now, is do you put any emphasis on how important doing your best is? Do you really are you meticulous? Do you really engage on letting me get in this right the first time so we won't have any room for mistakes?
Yes, and I think that if you do it, okay, so if I'm selling something to somebody, I don't want them to say I had to return it because of this or that. If you return it, because you just didn't want it. So I'm gonna send it out to you. I'm gonna do it right the first time because I don't want a return. I don't want a bad review. I want you to show the next person, and that's what happened to me. I have made roofs for people. She showed her friend. Her friend said, "Hey, can you make me one with this color, this color?" I said, "Sure." So if you make it right the very first time, you're going to get a lot more people to come. And I've learned that. I have shipped stuff out, and they was like, hey, my sister want one. Can you make her one? And I was like, sure. So my cousin, he plays on the football team. His mom wanted a wreath with his colors in there. So I made her one. After I made her one, her aunt wanted one. So I made 3 different wreaths because I sold it to one person, and they wanted the same thing. So I made 3 of them. So I made 3 sales off of that one that I made, because after she got it, she liked it.
Oh my God. I get excited every time I hear you say, I made a sale, I made a sale. I went to the store and I made a sale. I
And
had a
I,
conversation, I made 3 sales. I just feel as though we could do something so big with this business
I
because,
did create, I had certain ladies. I created me a Facebook group. It's only got 4 ladies. It's like 4 ladies who have bought from me before, and they would say, "Hey, if you got some new, post it in here." But I never made it public. It's crazy because I got my own little hashtag that I had did and everything, but it was like I just died down. I should have. Every time I posted, somebody will always hit me up. Can I get that? Can I get that? I didn't never have one
and
that nobody didn't want.
what is that hashtag, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
It's called CraftyCathy.
I like that. Crafty Cathy. That name is crafty. Everyone in the
Yeah,
audience, don't you agree that Crafty Cathy is a crafty name? I like that.
and
I
that's what
like
I would
that.
put my hashtag on Instagram when I
Hmm.
posted them.
Now, Crafty Cathy, in the beginning, did you really tell us and be very clear on what's the name of this business by any chance?
That's the Facebook page that I made. It was called Crafty
Okay.
Cathy. I even
All
made
right.
me a I'm talking about, I even made me this, the whole thing, a banner and everything.
Wow,
But
Crafty Cathy.
it
So
was like hmm?
is it safe to say the name of your business is Crafty Cathy?
Yeah, it is. If you go to Instagram and put in my hashtag, they'll probably come up.
I like that. You are so crafty, Kathy. All right, you guys. Wow. So we'll continue to talk to Kathy Crafty, but I definitely wanted to just wrap up a little bit in regards to just excellence not being the norm. When Kathy started this venture, she had an idea, she had some inspiration, and she was not going to take failure as an option. She got excited about something, she researched it, she understood it, she perfected in it. She did her first one. It was a little mediocre, but guess what? When you're in business and you want to be successful, you should never settle for mediocrity. And that's what was not an option for her. She went back to the drawing board and started producing these beautiful, beautiful wreaths. And ever since then, she's been selling her little heart out. All right. So, again, excellence should always be the norm. You should always want to strive and push for the norm, which is excellence. Be extraordinary, period, on everything. All right. So, again, Kathy wants to be successful. She's a female entrepreneur. All right. And she has her best interest in her own heart for her to strive for excellence. Now, is there anything else you want to add and tell anyone else about your business, about your Instagram, about your Facebook, about your, how about an upcoming website?
I didn't never go that far. I mean, like I told you, I made the group. I can't remember if I made it public or not to check. And like the ladies who had bought from me, they told me to add them. They was like because they liked them. And so it's only 4 people in because I think it's not even public. But I actually have a whole group that I made. I found my hashtag, and like when I was making the things, I would show um like when I was making them, I was showing them how I started it out. It's different ways you can make it, and then I was showing that after I had finished it, I would have my supplies lined it up on the table, showing that when I was going to start it or whatever. And they was like, when you get done, let's see it, let me see it, let me see it, and I would post them.
Well, you know what, Kathy, and my on my women's for helping women's panel that's gonna come up, um, I think I've actually found the recipient, you guys, for the business. I think I found the winner for the business thing that we were gonna do. It's gonna be CraftyCathy.
Oh,
And it came out of left field. And we're gonna announce that on the next show. I think I found it. What you think, Lana? This is
oh,
perfect. This is perfect because you know why? She's a female entrepreneur and she's just tiptoeing into her business. She really ain't touched it yet. So guess what she
no.
gets? She gets a business plan too. She gets an Empress Paris business plan. Oh, we taking this show on the road. She might as well get ready. This is gonna be the new recipient of the grant of the Empress
Oh,
Paris grant. Oh
thank
my
you.
God. We're going to talk all about it on the Women's Helping Women's panel that comes in at 9 p.m. Eastern, you guys. This panel was for female entrepreneurship. This is CraftyCathy, all right? And she owns a beautiful, beautiful company that's still in tiptoe mode because she's been a little reluctant to go full-fledged. But guess what? We're going to find CraftyCathy, something to do.
And you
We
know what
about to
was
blow her business up. Get
the
ready,
one
Lady
that
Flowers. Go ahead.
it's with a C. CC.
Yeah,
Crafty
Crafty. See,
is a C, and a crack is with a C. But the one that I made for my neighbor next door for his mom, the one that passed away from breast cancer, I mean, I was so happy that he put this. He had this hanging up in his living room.
oh, that's beautiful.
He has it hanging in
That's
his living
beautiful.
room in his house right now. He keeps it up, and I've went over there a couple of times, and he got it hanging in his living room. And when I see that, that makes me feel good because his mom has passed away, and that's what he wanted for his memory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kathy, I see so many ideas right now for the reefs. I think this is gonna be fun for us. This is gonna be fun. I'm all in. I like projects. I have enough energy. I don't know if I have enough time, but I definitely have enough energy. And on my helping women's panel, you're the hot topic, girl. Look at how God works.
Yep.
Guess what, you guys? I logged on at
Right
8 o'clock for the female
on.
entrepreneurship panel. She popped up and we started talking about her business, and baroom, there it is. And there it is.
Okay.
So I'm
But yeah,
excited.
I am too because I just started doing it, and I was like, I made them, and then I stopped doing them. But and then it's another lady who sells them on, I think it's called Etsy or something like that. I will go in there, how you Google stuff to try to get ideas or whatever. And she has a lot of stuff set up, and they sell. They be on Amazon. They
Yeah.
sell, and their prices would be way, way, way more than mine. And I was like,
That's
I
why
could.
you that's why you don't ever want to sell yourself short. Your product
Yeah.
your product is beautiful, and it's made properly. Your product is good. It's made to perfection. It's sturdy. It's beautiful. And the way you roll, it's amazing. And all I see is big business for you. I see content for you. I see a class where women are sitting there trying to do a class, once a week or once a month. I see all this to keep you busy and active. And I'm
It's
and
a
I'm along for the ride. I count me
There's a
in
lot of ladies that
totally.
want to know how to do it too. It was. I mean, I get a lot of people, and I would share them a link that I went to go watch. But it's a lot of people who like to make them for themselves because, like I told you, the one I was thinking about, the lady's gonna charge me $60 for, and I was like, I'm not paying her $60 for that. I'm gonna make my own, and that's what I did.
Oh my God, Stagecoach, aka CraftyCathy. This has been such a pleasure. I'm looking forward to talking to you at 9 p.m. for the Women Helping Women's panel. You will be my special guest. I know Lady Flowers is going to want to come up, and anyone else that has a business can come up as well. But basically, on that panel, we're going to discuss a business plan for you, and we're going to discuss a possible website, and we're going to discuss making this big and some more designs and some more innovation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we discuss. Yeah, absolutely. Are you excited? Are you up for it?
Yep, I am.
All
Because
right,
I'm a
perfect.
stay-at-home mom, and I have free time to do stuff like that. I mean,
Okay, Lady Flowers. I don't know if she wants to come up here. She hit join, but I don't think she wants to come up here. All right, so I am so up for it. This is so exciting. So this is now the female entrepreneurship panel. Does anyone want to come up and basically at least talk about being a female entrepreneur, or even talking about their business? Anyone can come up right now. If not, we're going to end the panel and we're just going to for a little while until 9 p.m. And then we're going to talk to good old Crafty Cathy about her biz.
Okay.
Yeah. So how you feel?
It's very exciting because I mean I enjoy doing it. When you find something that you like to do that's fun, because a lot of people go to work and they don't want to go to work. They just go because they gotta go. This is something that I actually enjoy doing.
Mhm.
And I feel like that I'm good at it as long as I got what I'm looking for. So I was go out and get all my supplies first, and then I come in and then I make it. Hey, boss
Look
queen.
who's all logged
Hey,
on, looking cute. Now we got a beautiful panel of women with a light in front of their face, looking neat and pretty. I like
hey.
this panel. We look like triplets almost.
We
I
got
came
hey.
in here. I said, we talking about
So, Bob,
entrepreneurship. So a lot of people don't know that I'm a black nail tech, and I'm actually sitting up here doing my nails now, a little dusty. But um, I sell custom press-ons as well, and I need to start promoting myself.
you sure do.
I really do. I do. I sell custom
But guess
press-ons
what?
by the I make them by the order. A lot of people send me pictures of different press songs that they want or something that they want me to recreate, or they'll give me a color scheme and be like freestyle for me, and I'll do, let me see, I have some sets. I'll do something and I'll send it to them and they be like, I love it. But I've been mostly local. I have not shipped, but I have been looking at a lot of YouTube videos on how to ship and print off labels and stuff. And I'm actually in a process of opening a online store on Shopify to sell my press ons. And then I'm also looking into also doing sugar scrubs and butters for body.
That's
So as of right now, I just do press ons. Actually, I probably had to show some pictures of some of my stuff because I don't have any on display. But I've been doing nails for about 3 or 4 years, and that's what I do for a living here in Kansas City.
Okay.
Outside of
So, okay. So, Boss Queen, tonight, let's talk about it because this is the female entrepreneurship panel. But
mhm.
tomorrow, I think I have another female entrepreneurship panel that starts at 8. And I would love for you to be my special guest.
Okay,
So
I
you
would
get to
love
bless
that
the
as
panel
well.
twice. And then after we talk about your business and everything you're doing, then we'll turn it over to the 9 o'clock panel. And that's where I will basically help you with learning how to do your website and your labels and all that. Because that's what I do all the time, every day with my eyes closed.
All right, well,
All right.
definitely, I'm
So,
down.
yeah. So let's talk about it. So let us see some of the things you've created. Tell us how long you've been doing this. What was your passion? What was your inspiration? Like, talk to us. You got the floor right now. So give us all you can give us, honey.
Got you. Okay, so I don't know how I got into doing nails. I think just when I watched them step by step, and I used to always think to myself like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And when the pandemic happened, I tapped into it a little more, and I actually did
Mhm.
go to cosmetology school, so I do have my certifications. I am licensed, and I just ran with it. Like I was driving the bus. I was driving the bus where I live at, the city bus, and I got laid off when the pandemic happened. I was driving the bus for about 3 years after I left the casino from cooking. And when I got laid off, I was like, I can't sit around the house. Like, I have to be doing something. I have to find me a hustle. And nails is one thing that I tapped into. I've always been into cosmetology. Like, I've been doing hair since I was 11. And I kind of got burnt out on that. And so nails was the next best thing, because I'm just like, I love DIY stuff. I'm an artsy person. I'm a crafty person. So why not just tap into nails? So what I did was I went to Sally's. I got a starter nail kit, and I went from there. I practiced on myself, practiced on my nieces, and then I looked into going to school. Um, but I didn't know there was any schools in my area. But I think after a year of practicing and like teaching myself, I had somebody reach out to me and was like, hey, the school that I teach at, she was an instructor there. She was like, the school that I teach at, we have a nail program. Your work is really good. You need to be licensed, blah, blah, blah. And that's how I went about going to school and getting licensed to become a licensed nail tech.
So you were
So,
already doing the craft before you even went to school to get licensed.
yes,
So you're somebody that we call self-taught.
yes.
Ooh, I would love to see your work. I can't wait. I'm excited. All right, so carry on. So you go to school now, and tell us what's the highlight of school. How was school for you? Did it help you get organized? Did you meet people? Did you get new clients? So tell us about the origin of school and where did it lead you?
School was fun. At the same time, I felt like I paid all this money for things that I already knew, except for the biology of doing nails. So that was important for knowing the different skincare conditions and the different conditions with the nails, and what, the do's and don'ts, the important stuff when it comes to the biology of it. But everything else I had pretty much already knew. I definitely met some great new friends and new people that I stay connected with doing nails, that I can call and be like, hey, have you tried this? Because when I say things are changing in the cosmetology industry, there's always something new, products to different styles, to different designs, to different techniques. It's a lot. And so I definitely gained some great friendships. I definitely gained clients from school. It only took me about 4 months, because with nail tech here where I live in Missouri, we only need 400 hours. And so I went part time and got done in like 4 months. So when I say it was literally a breeze, I sneezed and I was done.
Because you know why?
So
You were determined and you wasn't
yes,
taking no for an answer. Yeah, you wanted those licenses because you want to be successful. So
yeah.
tell us about your clientele now. How big is your clientele? What have you done to promote yourself? Where you been? Where you going? Are you set up in a store, a shop, at home? Talk to us about that.
So I'm home based. My clientele is steady. It's not where I want it to be just because I'm home based, and I do not allow everyone in my home. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that's hurting me right now, because I do turn down a lot of clients if I don't know you, if nobody referred you to me and they can vouch for you. I will turn you down, because this is my home where me and my children lay my head. So I don't welcome everybody in my home. So I will say the clientele that I have right now is steady. It's definitely keeping my bills paid. It's keeping, me and my kids taken care of. But I definitely want to be able to go and lease a suite or somewhere. I don't want to really go and work at a shop, because I want my own shop. So I would prefer like renting or leasing a studio or something, just a small space that I can have for myself, versus going to work in somebody's shop and paying booth rent. So I'm home based and my clientele is pretty steady.
Really? So
And
how many? Okay, go ahead.
I have about, I would say about a good 18 clients, and they come every 2, maybe every 3 weeks. I
And
do
okay.
everything from acrylic, gel extensions, pedicures, and that's it.
Have you
And
ever
structure
thought about
manicures.
being a mobile nail tech or traveling to your clients residents to do their nails?
I did that while I was in school. So I was actually mobile while I was in school.
And okay, so
So yeah,
tell
and
us about your mobile. Okay.
I still have all my mobile stuff. I have not. Only reason why I stopped doing mobile is because I have too much stuff. Too much
Mm,
stuff. So
okay.
it's just a hassle trying to pack everything up, make sure I have everything. It's just too much. I have too much stuff now versus before I just had, the basic. Now I have a lot of different stuff and, different
Mm-hmm.
products. Because like I said, with the industry, a lot of techniques and they come out with something new like almost every day. Every day I'm scrolling on Instagram. I'm like, what is that? And I need to, okay, like literally, I have so much
So,
stuff. It's ridiculous.
shoot. Now, have you thought about maybe doing like a mild consultation before you go to your customer's home where you don't have to pack and take so much stuff?
No, not really. But the thing about a lot of people, they don't know what they want when it comes to nails. Literally, they don't decide what they want until I'm sitting. I done got them sculptured out. They don't know what design. They don't know what color they want until I'm like, okay, I'm done shaping you. I'm done sculpting you. What do you want? While they're in my chair, they're literally scrolling, looking at designs. Half my people. Or
Mm.
I do get some people that be like, hey, can you do this? And they'll send me pictures. And I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. But
Do you
no, I
do
haven't
you
really
have
thought
a
about that.
bossy queen?
Say that again.
Do you have a bossy queen signature nail look?
Not really.
Ooh.
Actually, take that back. I do. I love glitter. So anything glitter, glitter is my signature. I will say that. Glitter is definitely my signature. My niece is one of my favorite guinea pigs. She loves me because she gets her nails done for free, but at the same time, she knows that she has no decision when it comes to me freestyling on her. And she knows that almost every time I do her nails, I'm going to throw some glitter on there. So glitter is my signature.
All right. And now, and talk to us about your Instagram, your Facebook, maybe your Twitter. What other outlets do you market on just for show? Because I know you don't take a lot of new clients because of your residents and your children. But if
Hmm.
someone wanted to just at least fancy the idea of looking for your product and just basically being able to indulge in how crafty you are, how would they find these photos?
I do have an Instagram page. It's called, which my LLC is. I also have my LLC in my business already. It's called Enhanced Beauty Studio. My name on Instagram is Enhanced period Beauty Studio.
Okay, so if we wanted to go and follow Enhance period Beauty Studio, we will find you and find some of your work.
Yes.
Ooh, we're excited. I'm excited. Okay. All right. So, what's the most that you've charged for a full set of acrylics?
A full set of acrylics. It depends on what style. The most that I have charged for a full set of acrylics, including length and the style that she got, was like 125. That's because she got
Really?
extendos. Yeah, I do the
And how
extendo.
long? Uh, oh, wow. How long is an
Yeah,
extendo?
an extendo is
How,
so I'm sitting at my desk.
whew,
Let me pull out
what do
my
you think
tips
about
for
that,
my extendo.
Stagecoach? $125 for a full set. What you think about that, Stagecoach?
That's, I mean, when I go get my nails and I pay, they be like 120, and that's not. That's just like,
But just I guess just like Bossy Queen said, there's so many things that are new and innovative now in the world of
Mhm.
nails. And I remember from once I came back in my day, we paid $25, $30, $35. You remember
but
back
that's
in the
like,
day, Stagecoach?
yeah, I'm used to. I like to go pay $25. Just give me a little paint and gum in my business. They charge you $5 per
Right.
nail.
You know,
But like, if I get them on every
yeah.
nail, They charge me like 120, but they charge you for a coffin. They charge you
They charge you for shape. They
for
charge
the
you if you have more than two colors. They charge, or actually now if you have more than one color, they charge you for that. They charge you for length. They charge you for the shape. They charge you
design.
for everything now. Yes,
Use
Really?
yes,
So we have another nail tech in the family as
yeah.
well. She's not on the panel yet, but I pretty much have her spot in a couple of days. Fruitful does nails as well. So I'll interview you and your nail skills and technique, Bossy, and then I'm definitely going to bring Fruitful up to the panel as well to talk about her female entrepreneurship because I want to touch everybody. I want to touch all of us because we deserve it, you know? We deserve
yeah.
it. And then I don't know if Elle Beauty is cammed up with a light in front of her face right now, but if she is cammed up with a light in front of her face, she's more than welcome to come up and talk about her lash business and lip gloss. All right, so Bossy Queens, show me a set of nails like on a mannequin hand. Do you have a mannequin hand where you can show me something that's extendo? Anything
Not on the
long?
mannequin hand. I have work on my page that I can bring up a picture. So these were a set of extendo nails that I did on a client.
All right, so we're gonna do a 6 box here and put you in the big box so that we can double tap, tap, tap and get you where we need to be so that we can see, honey. All right, extendo. Ooh, all right. Ooh, that's pretty.
This was her first time trying extendos, and she said she wants to try something new and different. And at first I was like, oh my God, but she was just like, do whatever. And she does hair here, and so I ended up putting Queen Marcy B on her nails because that's her name that she rolls with. um Here's another set. These are not as long as the last ones, but here's another set of extendos. My
Oh, but they're
signature
still
glitter.
pretty.
She wanted the glass, and she wanted me to sort of kind of freestyle. And I do designer nails too. I have a lot of designer stickers, from Chanel to Louis Vuitton, all of that good stuff.
Wow. So
Saint
you are the
Laurent.
product. Okay, so you stay stocked on product.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. So any young customers, like what's your youngest customer?
My youngest customer will probably be my niece, and she's 16.
Ooh.
I don't
Now,
think I've had. When I was in school, I did little girls that would come to the school because that was part of what I had to do for school, which we playing the little girls. But as far as my clients, no. My niece is probably my youngest one, and she's 16.
ah, have you ever thought about going to like a little princess party and being the nail tech or anything, like advertising that type of business for yourself? Like, hey, I do little girls' parties. If you're having a princess party, tell her to bring all her friends and no one wear nail color and paint everybody's nails. Have you ever thought about
I
that? Because
have
you know
done
that's
that. I have
oh,
done that. I have done that. I did a birthday party for, I think the little girl was 10 or 11. About of her and her friends, and of course that's where you call one of your nail tech friends and be like, "Hey, girl, you want to get this money with me?" I don't travel. For one, for me to leave my house is $150. Then,
okay.
depending on how many people you got, I charge by the head too. So that alone was like $600. And me
Ooh.
and one of my good nail tech friends, we split it 50-50. So
Oh, you
I
gave
did
her
another
50
party.
50 instead of 60 40 or 70 30. You gave 50 50.
Yeah, I did 50-50 because I
Okay.
felt like, we were fresh out of school. I wasn't feeling too confident. I was like, I definitely need somebody beside, we were both like, we trying to get our clientele up, we looking out for each other. But yeah, we split it 50-50.
Awesome. Well, look at that.
I did
And were
another
the girls
I
okay?
did another party. I did a pedicure party for some older women, and it was only about four of them. I will
That,
say I thought that I could do it by myself, but it definitely is time consuming. And I wish I would have had help for that one,
Why do
but
you
it's
think
okay.
pedicures are time consuming? I see lady when we go to the nail salons, there are women that do this stuff 30 women a day they do pedicures. So why would 4 women be so time consuming?
Because in between, I bring my own foot spa. In between clients, you have to make sure you're properly disinfecting, sanitizing, cleaning all your utensils, the foot spa, all of that. That takes time away from um being able to do clients versus, the whirlpools that a lot of these salons have. They can easily just turn it on, put the little drop in there, turn it on, let it self wash. I had to manually wash my foot spa. I had to make sure I disinfected all of my tools and properly sanitize everything before I moved to the next woman.
Absolutely.
So
That's smart.
it was
Thank
definitely
you.
a struggle, but I got it done. And they tipped me
Wow.
really well, and I was so grateful. I was tired, and at the end of the day, I was just like, I won't do this again. But at the end of the day, I was grateful because I was just like, it was an experience, and I needed to do it for the experience. But next time, I know.
So, but now we know when we do have a BOC event and we want our nails done, we have Fruitful, and we have Bossy Queen that can get us together on the weekends while we out. Fruitful get about 6 or 7 of us. You get about 6 or 7 of us and make everybody pretty.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, Bossy Queen. Okay, so at the little girls' party, you just basically did their nails, no acrylic, just a little paint and some glitter.
Yes, gel polish. I don't work with regular polish, but I do work with gel polish. And I made sure that it was okay with her mom because one thing about gel polish, you do have to soak that off and
So everyone, okay,
you
go
have
ahead.
to soak that off in acetone. And I just wanted to, yeah. I had her reach out to all parents and get consent because I didn't want nobody to be like, well, why would you? No, because gel you do have to soak off, or you can either soak off or you can either foul it off. But soaking off is the easier one.
All right. So speaking of like harshness, what do you think is the most harsh nail procedure?
Between
And what do you
acrylic and
think?
hard gel.
Okay. Now, what do you think? And why? Why?
Um, acrylic, just because the products with the acrylic, you have to make sure that the monomer that you use do not have MMA in it, which is what they use in making dentures and some other chemicals, and it does not properly soak off. That's why you will see or hear a lot of people say the EMA. I
Hmm.
don't know the technical terms. I should, but I don't right off the back of my head. But I do gel extensions. Gel extensions are way easier. They're time friendly. I can get done with a gel extension set in an hour and a half, depending on your design and style.
Okay.
No more than 2 hours. Acrylic, 3 hours. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how cold you are. You're gonna be in that chair for at least 3 hours with acrylic, just because of the different steps that you have to take.
But I've been to a lot of nail salons, and acrylics usually don't take 3 hours. Why is it taking you so long?
Sculpting, you got to make sure that you're shaping properly, and then your liquid to monomer. Like, I'm not as fast. A lot of people maybe 2.5 hours, but with acrylic, it's just with your prep time and then shaping, actual doing the acrylic, going back in, reshaping, and then fouling to smooth, and then designing. It definitely takes time. I mean, I guess
Okay.
you will get better with. They say you get better with time the more you do it, but since I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years, I haven't done share under 3 hours.
Okay. Okay. Look at you. All right. Okay. So I think it's been a pleasure talking to Bossy Queen. Now, Bossy Queen, tell us again what's the name of your nail company?
Enhanced, HANCED period beauty
Okay.
studio.
And we find you on Instagram.
Instagram.
Perfect. It's been a pleasure. Now you can sit right on up here. We're gonna actually make a transition into the next event, which is Women Helping Women panel. Again, this is
Okay.
all about women empowering. You can stay here, and we're gonna switch the panel over to Stagecoach. So if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna switch the panel a little bit,
I'm
and
gonna mute
we're gonna
myself.
talk about her business. And it's, again, we spoke to her earlier, but now this is the Women Helping Women segment where we actually help her to be better and be greater with her business. All right, Stagecoach, are you nervous, girl?
Yeah, because I didn't know. I come up here for support, and then we come here.
Okay. So, again, this is EmpressParis, everyone. Welcome to my panel. Again, this is Women Empowerment Week, and again, this panel, of course, is about women helping women. All right, and of course, I'm here to talk to the lovely Stagecoach. Boss Queen is gonna supporting questions as well. And if there's any other women down there that want to come up and support Stage, and we're gonna talk about her small business, okay? Because she's a female entrepreneur, and I'm gonna help her talk basically get her business out. And at the same time, I'm actually on my way to my sister's house. She don't even know I'm here. She don't even know I'm coming. And I think I'm gonna wait. Did I pass her house? Oh, I turned around too early. Lord Jesus, did I just pass my sister's house? Lord, I'm gonna get in an accident. All right, y'all. So we're almost there. Let's turn around again. All right. So Stagecoach, welcome back. Hey, Moolah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for being my segment at my 8 o'clock show, which was my female entrepreneurship. And what we found out is you have a business by the name of CraftyCathy.
So
All right. So
yes,
now tell
hmm.
everybody when did you start CraftyCathy and why did you start CraftyCathy?
So I started CraftyCathy actually October the 8th, 2018. Um, I wanted to buy a wreath for Thanksgiving. I seen a lady who was selling one on Marketplace. I reached out to her. I asked her how much she wanted for the wreath. She said $60. I didn't want to pay her $60 for that wreath. So I was like, you know what? That's a lot for a wreath. That's what I was thinking then. I was like, I'm not going to pay that. So I kept looking at her picture, looking at her picture. She had several wreaths for sale, and they was all the same price. And I was like, I think I can make that. So I started joining these little groups and stuff like that, being nosy, looking, seeing what people was doing or whatever. And then I walked in the Hobby Lobby one day, and because that's what they was saying they got their supplies for. So I walked in there and I seen the same centerpiece that she had, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this wreath. So I bought the centerpiece. I started watching YouTube videos, and it's like when you're making the wreath, you use the